Starter Graham Alcock is calling them to the start. They will line up in numerical order across the course. The highest number to the outside, the lowest to the inside. The flag is up. And they're off. In the center of the course, Giza takes the early lead as they head towards the first of 12 fences. Meteoroid right behind. On the outside is Wildlife Artist, then Set to Music in fourth. Winter House in fifth, Jarir and Devil Monkey. That completes the field of 7 as they jump the first fence and now take the long route around to the chute for the second and third fences. Giza still on top on the outside, Wildlife Artist. Meteoroid on the inside, neck and neck. Then it's about a length and a half back to Winter House, and right beside him is Set to Music. Then Jarir and Devil Monkey completes the field. A total of 10 lengths, 12 lengths from front to back. They head now towards the second of 12 fences in the chute. Giza still shows the way. Meteoroid in second place, starting to spread out a bit now. Wildlife Artist in third, Winter House in fourth as they jump the fourth fence and head around the lake towards the fourth fence. They've jumped the third, now headed towards the fourth. Giza showing the way. Meteoroid about 3 lengths back in second place, another 2 to 3 back to Wildlife Artist as they go out of sight. Karen Norris showing the way on Giza as they come back into view and race towards the fourth fence. Giza on top by 3. Meteoroid right there, as is Wildlife Artist. Winter House Set to Music. Devil Monkey starting to make a little bit of a move, and Jarir completes the field. They head now towards the fifth fence. At the fifth, still showing the way, is Giza. Order hasn't changed much since the drop of the flag. Giza on top now at the sixth fence. Giza, Meteoroid, Wildlife Artist, Winter House Set to Music, Jarir and Devil Monkey as they come towards the seventh. At the seventh fence, it is still Giza. Meteoroid not letting him get away, hanging right off his quarter to the inside. As again, one more time around the far turn and into the chute. Giza on top, Meteoroid, Wildlife Artist, Winter House, Set to Music. Devil Monkey now starting to move up a bit on the outside. Jarir completes the field. Down the hill they go towards the chute, and numbers 8 and 9 on this course. Fence numbers 8 and 9. Giza still on top as they jump the 8th. Meteoroid in second place. This Wildlife Artist in third. They come to the 9th. Giza shows the way. Meteoroid, Wildlife Artist, Winter House. It's about another 8-9 lengths back to Set to Music, Jarir and Devil Monkey. As they go out of sight, Giza shows the way. They head towards the last 3 fences. 3 to go, about a quarter of a mile when they come back into view. Giza still on top, Meteoroid stalking them all the way. Winter House right there, as is Wildlife Artist. Those 4 on top, but now Giza still maintains a length lead over Meteoroid as they have 2 fences left and about an 1/8 of a mile to run. Giza on top, Meteoroid now moving to the outside. Winter House starting to drop back a bit, and it's the 2-horse race on the front end as they come to the final fence. Meteoroid and Giza. Meteoroid, Giza over top on first, but here they come battling through the stretch. It's Giza on the inside, Meteoroid on the outside. And it is Giza, Meteoroid in second place, too close to call for third and fourth. I'm surprised the Riders didn't say anything about that photographer.
Oh, they did.
Oh, they did?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, all right. Graham Alcock bringing him across the track. The flag is up. And away they go. On the inside is Class Cherokee going the way towards the first of 16 fences. Class Cherokee on top, Georgetown Burning in second, going for it in third, and the Keys in fourth. Safely over the first, headed for the turn and the second race. Georgetown Burning now eases ahead by a length and a half over Class Cherokee. Another 6 lengths back to Going For It, and another 5 lengths back to a Keys as they come to the second of 16. At the second fence, Georgetown Burning on top. Class Cherokee in second place, Going For It in third, and the Keys in fourth. They head now along the bottom of the course. Georgetown Burning showing the way towards the third fence. Georgetown Burning on top, followed by Class Cherokee, Going For It, and the Keys. Georgetown Burning at the fourth. Over safely there. Georgetown Burning on top, Class Cherokee, and then a good length back to Going For It, and the Keys as they go out of sight behind the hill. Coming back into view, they will be coming towards the fifth of 16 fences. Back into view and still Georgetown Burning on top, stalked by Class Cherokee, Going For It, and the Keys. They come to the fifth fence. And Georgetown Burning shows the way. Georgetown Burning on top, Class Cherokee, Going For It, and the Keys as they come to the 6th of 16. Kieran Norris guiding Georgetown Burning through this race over the 6th and now towards the 7th. Georgetown Burning on top, Class Cherokee, Going For It, and the Keys as the field starts to tighten up just a bit, but they still got 2 more times to go. A third of the way through this 3-mile race. Coming up on the 7th fence, Georgetown Burning showing the way. Georgetown Burning on top, Class Cherokee, Going For It, and the Keys as they clear the 7th and head towards the bottom again for the 8th and 9th. That is Georgetown Burning as they come to the 8th. Georgetown Burning on the lead by about 2.5 to 3. Everyone's safe over that one. They head towards the 9th. Georgetown Burning, Class Cherokee, Going For It, and the Keys as they once again disappear out of sight behind the hill. Coming into view, they will be headed towards the 10th timber fence. And as they come back into view, Georgetown Burning still has the lead. Class Cherokee stalking them about 3 lengths off the pace. Then another 3 lengths back to Going For It, and about 2 lengths back to the Keys as they come to the 10th of 16 fences. Over the 10th, Georgetown Burning on top. Georgetown Burning being guided here today by Kieran Norris as they come to the 11th. Georgetown Burning clears that one. Class Cherokee, Going For It, and the Keys. One more time to go around. They head towards the 12th. And now Georgetown Burning is getting pressured a bit. Georgetown Burning getting pressured by Class Cherokee as they head down towards the bottom of the field. 4 fences left to go here in this 3-mile timber race to go over Vandevender. Georgetown Burning has now been joined by Going For It on the inside, and Class Cherokee now dropping back about 2 lengths. and a keep in fourth place, but Georgetown Burning draws away again. A bobble bit there, but Going Forward is coming back into the race. Class Cherokee moving back into second, the Keys in fourth as they go out of sight the final time. 2 more fences to go. They come back into view, Georgetown Burning, but here they come. Georgetown Burning in the middle of the pack, Going Forward on the inside, and here comes the Keys taking over the lead. The Keys on top, going for it. Class Cherokee and Georgetown Burning apparently pulling up. Down 3 horses, 1 fence, and the Keys is showing the way towards the finish. 1 more fence to go. The Keys on top, Class Cherokee going for it. And they make it, but here they come with the dash towards the finish. It is the Keys on top, and they're going head and head. The Keys, and it looks to be the Keys, Class Cherokee, and Going for it.
Thank you.
They're lining up across the track. Flag is up. And they're off. On the far outside, that's Amazing Anthem, followed by Expecting. In the middle of the course is Etched in Time, Pure Deal, Proud Music, and Joyful Joyful. That's Expecting, first of 11 fences, followed by Etched in Time in second place, Amazing Anthem in third, Pure Deal, Joyful Joyful, and Proud Music. They have a long run now to the second fence in the chute, and Expecting dashing to the front, showing the way down the hill. Expecting on top, Etched in Time, Amazing Anthem, Pure Deal, Joyful Joyful, and Proud Music as they come to the second fence, now headed towards the third. At the third, it's going to be Expecting by 10 lengths. Expecting on top, Etched in Time in second place, Pure Deal in third. Amazing Anthem, Joyful Joyful, and it's another 8-9 lengths back to Proud Music as they go down past the lake and out of sight for the first time. They come back into view, they'll be headed towards the fourth fence. Expecting was on the lead and still is as they come back into view. Expecting, with Gerard Galligan aboard, at the fourth, continuing to show the way now, almost 20 lengths. Expecting on top, Etched in Time, Pure Deal, Amazing Anthem, Joyful Joyful, and Proud Music in that order, but on the front end, all by himself, is our leader. Expecting, showing the way. Coming to the sixth fence, the 6 of 11, Expecting over that one. Headed towards the 7th. Etched in Time in second place. Pure Deal. Joyful Joyful on the outside. Amazing Anthem on the inside of him. And Proud Music. All safely over the 7th, but it is still Expecting with a commanding lead on top as they head towards the 8th and 9th fences in the chute. Expecting well ahead of the others, at least 25 lengths, and dashing down the hill now for the final time towards the 8th fence. Etched in Time, Pure Deal trying to get there, and the gap may be narrowing just a bit. Expecting now coming towards the 4th. Expecting on top, Etched in Time, Pure Deal. And then it's another 10 back to Amazing Anthem, Joyful Joyful, and Proud Music. Expecting still holding a commanding lead of at least 15 lengths as they go down past the lake for the final time and disappear behind the hill. When they come back into view, they'll have 3 fences left to go here in the filly and mare maiden hurdle race. The Barracks filly and mare maiden hurdle race. And they have finally caught up to expecting. Pure Deal now on the outside, by a half a length, by a head, and takes command. Pure Deal on top, Edgerton Time in second, expecting dropping back to third, and here comes Amazing Anthem coming up on his quarter into fourth now, into third. But on top it is Pure Deal showing the way, Edgerton Time in second place, expecting a faller. Now Amazing Anthem now in third as they come to the final fence. Proud Music, apparently a pull-up, but it is on the front end where the race is being won, and that is Pure Deal by 10 lengths. Pure Deal followed by Amazing Anthem and Edgerton Time in third place.
There you go, go.
You may open the gate. The flag is up. And they're off. Into the middle of the course comes Orchestra Leader. Coming up close to the long side is Outlaw Cody Z. So outspoken right in the group. High She Soar, Red Hammer, Jamarjo, tightly bunched. Second Amendment and Long into Travel completes the field as they head now around the turn. We'll go down the hill towards the second and third jumps in the chute. Orchestra Leader showing the way. Kerry Bryan aboard. High She Soar right behind in second place. On the outside is So Outspoken, then Outlaw Cody Z. On the inside is Jamarjo as they head towards the second fence. It is Orchestra Leader on top at the third. Orchestra Leader, High She Soar, Outlaw Cody Z, Jamarjo, So Outspoken, Red Hammer, Long into Travel, and Second Amendment in that order as they go down past the lake and out of sight for the first time. When they come into view, they'll be headed towards the fourth fence. Orchestra Leader had the lead with High She Soar right behind as they went out of sight. And they come back into view, and it is still Orchestra Leader on top. Orchestra Leader, High She Soar, right alongside Outlaw Cody Z, So Outspoken, Jamarjo, all in a tight group, Red Hammer. Second Amendment and Long into Travel completes the field as they head towards the fifth of 11 fences. Orchestra Leader shows the way. Outlaw Cody Z now moving into second place. High She Soar right there, along with So Outspoken. Tightly bunched in this field, Jamarjo is in fifth position. They come to the sixth fence. At the sixth, it is still Orchestra Leader on top. On the far outside is Outlaw Cody Z, but right behind Orchestra Leader is High She Soar. So Outspoken continues to ride on the outside. Now there are three abreast as they jump that fence, the seventh fence, and head around the far turn now for the final time down the hill towards the chute. Orchestra Leader still on top by 2 lengths. Orchestra Leader showing the way, High She Soar on the inside, tightly bunched across the field. High She Soar, Jamarjo, Outlaw Cody Z, and So Outspoken in a tight group. Then comes Red Hammer, Long into Travel, and Second Amendment down the hill into the chute for the final time towards the 8th and 9th fences. Orchestra Leader continues to show the way. Jamarjo has now taken over second place. High She Soar and Red Hammer in third and fourth as they approach and jump the 9th. Orchestra Leader continues to show the way down the hill, but Jamarjo now starting to make a run. High She Soar in third place, Red Hammer in fourth, and then it's about 5 lengths back to Long into Travel and Second Amendment, and another 6 or 8 lengths back and they come back into view. Orchestra Leader still has the lead by 3/4 of a length. Jamarjo on the outside. Orchestra Leader still showing the way. Orchestra leader with only 2 fences left to go. Jamaro on the outside in second place. Heishi Soar still trying to get there, as is Red Hammer and Second Amendment. But it is Orchestra leader on top, as they have 1 more fence to jump. Orchestra leaders there first. Jamaro trying to make a run for it. Here comes Heishi Soar, starting to separate from the field, and it is Orchestra leader as they come towards the wire, and it is going to be Orchestra leader by 2.
Yes. Okay, hold on.
And horses are lining up across the course. The flag is up. And they're off and running in the J. Benjamin Dick Memorial Claiming. That is Ludicrous Speed taking the early lead. Hard Spun Lover in second place. Quigwig in third. Perk Up in fourth. Mogaz, Skestos, Needle in the Hay, Strawbridge, and Appoggiatura in that order as they go around the far turn for the first time, heading down the hill for the second and third fences. Ludicrous Speed leads the way by 3 lengths over Perk Up. Hard Spun Lover on the outside, then back to the inside, that's Quaqueg. And then about 3 lengths back to Mogaz, Skestos, Needle in the Hay, Appoggiatura, and Strawbridge completes the field as they jump the second fence and head towards the third. Ludicrous Speed still on top at the third. Ludicrous Speed showing the way down the hill, Perk Up right behind. Hard Spun Lover in third place, Quake in fourth. That's Gesto starting to move up into 5th position as they go out of sight. When they come back into view, they'll be headed towards the 4th fence of 11. And Ludicrous Speed still shows the way by about 5 lengths. Perk Up in 2nd place. That's Hard Spun Lover in 3rd. Quaqueg in 4th. With Skestos on the outside of Quaqueg, then Mogaz, Needle in the Hay, Appoggiatura, and Strawbridge. Over the 5th, Ludicrous Speed continues to lead as they head towards the 6th. Perk Up stalking him from 2nd. Ludicrous Speed on top. Perk Up in 2nd place. Hard Spun Lover in 3rd. Quaqueg right behind Hard Spun Lover. And that is Skestos on the outside of Hard Spun Lover. Mogaz coming in between horses now. Quaqueg right there, as is Needle in the Hay, Strawbridge, and Appoggiatura has pulled up. Ludicrous Speed on top as they head towards the 8th fence. Last time down through the chute, headed towards the 8th and 9th fences, Ludicrous Speed on top by 3. Ludicrous Speed, Perk Up, Hard Spun Lover, they've been that way since the flag drop. Ludicrous Speed now losing a bit of ground. Perk Up starting to catch up a little bit as they jump the 8th and head towards the 9th. Ludicrous Speed still on top, followed by Perk Up, Hard Spun Lover, Quaqueg. Skestos is on the outside, hidden by other horses, Mogaz, and Needle in the Hay. They go out of sight. Ludicrous Speed still holds the lead with only 3 fences left to go. They come back into view, and the lead has changed. Quaqueg now on top, but Perk Up is on the inside, neck and neck, head and head as they come to the 3rd from the last. Over that one, and Perk Up now starts to draw away, but here comes Mogaz coming up on the inside as they have 2 fences left to go. Perk Up on top, Mogaz coming in the 2nd. Quig is in third, and here comes Needle in the Hay, starting to move up on the inside with one fence left. It is Perk Up on top, and that is Needle in the Hay inside, and Mogaz, they jump it as a team and head toward home. And it is Needle in the Hay. But here comes Mogaz coming toward the finish, but it's going to be Needle in the Hay, Mogaz, and Perk Up, and Quig in fourth.
Yeah.
Go, girl. You ready?
Never been invited.
This race is sponsored by the Pink Kong. We're represented with the Pink Kong.